What's good, gang? Welcome back to the Real Sports Talk. I'm your host, Vejan, and in this segment today, we are going to be talking a little Seattle Mariners. We are going to be diving into if beating teams like the Oakland A's matter. We are going to talk about the Mariners pitching staff, and then we're going to wrap it up with players that have been underperforming this season thus far. And yeah, so as I was saying, the Mariners complete their first 4-game home series sweep since the 11th through the 15th of 1991. That is a long time. That tells you how hard it is to beat a team multiple times in a row, especially in baseball. I always say this in football. It is so hard, especially like those division teams that you have to play. You'll play them twice in the regular season, and then if you have to face them in the playoffs. Facing a team 3 times, there's no more tricks. It's just who's better, who's got a better lineup, who's got better dudes, who wants it more. And that's what it comes down to when you start talking 3, 4, 5 playing a team. Logan Gilbert threw last night. He was stellar. He gave up 2 runs in the first inning and then gave up 1 hit after that. He retired 22 of the next 23 batters that he faced, which is just crazy. That dude is sensational. Coming off of a performance where he had a no-hitter through 7, Logan Gilbert is a top-end guy. He is going to be our number 1, if not number 2. Let's talk a little bit about the number 2, who I think is going to be the number 2, Bryce Miller. Okay, so Bryce Miller is a player that was brought up from AA Arkansas. I want to say about a month ago. He has just been so freaking good. Ever since he came up, he has just been pitching lights out. He has an ERA of 1.15 with a record of 3-1. In his previous appearance, he struck out 6 and went 6 scoreless innings. He has, I want to say, he has 4 games out of the 5 games that he's pitched, I want to say, or maybe it's 3 out of 4, that have been quality starts. Quality starts are starts that you go up to like the 6th inning, or you go past the 6th inning, and there might be a couple other things that are added in there. I'm sorry if I'm leaving off a couple. I'm sure you guys will help me out with that. One of the things that I really wanted to look at about Bryce Miller was when he faced really, really tough, stiff competition. You know, he's faced the Oakland Athletics twice, and you know, like shit, like I feel like I might be able to go out there and throw fucking six strong innings against the Oakland A's. I mean, like, they are bad. They are bad. But okay, so this is what I thought was very interesting. He faced the Atlanta Braves this past week, and he went 6.1 on 4 hits, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts on a 1.42 ERA. Let me say that again. 1.42 ERA. Okay, against probably top 3 best teams in the major leagues right now. He is a 6'2", 180 pound right-handed pitcher out of Mount Pleasant, Texas. Bro is a stud. He's got a little stash. Apparently all the Mariners pitchers got stashes right now. They're really doing their things out here. In his previous game, or in his last game, they won 6-1. He threw 6 strong innings on 2 hit balls, 6 Ks. He's not going to overpower you. He's not going to go out there and throw 15 plus strikeouts or 12, 10, however. But he's going to get you 6 strikeouts. He's going to go 6 strong innings, 7 strong innings, and he's going to give up 2 to 4 runs. Like, to me, that's pretty good. Or hits, I mean. I'm sorry. That is pretty good. That is a top-end rotation player right there, okay? And that is why I believe that he is the top-end rotation player right now. And then the last person I wanted to touch on real quick was George Kirby. There we go. George Kirby, statistically, is the worst pitcher on the Mariners pitching staff. The way the statistics stay. I mean, this is, to me, this is one of George Kirby's best seasons that I have seen him pitch. I mean, he's only pitched 2 seasons, but like as in like games, consecutive games coming out here, George Kirby has just been tearing it up. The Mariners have a top 3 pitching staff in the major leagues. That's undisputed. You can't give me 3 other teams that are better with pitching staff than the Seattle Mariners. And maybe that could be, I'm a little biased because I watch them every day, and that could be it. But Bryce Miller, Logan Gilbert, you got Luis Castillo, you got George Kirby, and we can keep going. We got Matt Brash in the bullpen. We got fucking Robbie Ray, who is injured right now. Like, there are players that are still going to come back. I really think Robbie Ray lost his position. I think Robbie Ray is going to get traded now. You don't need Robbie Ray no more. And bro is not even like, I feel like Robbie Ray doesn't even live up to like the hype that is given towards him, nor does he live up to the amount of money that he is being paid. That dude is literally robbing the Mariners blind. Nope, not even blind. Right in front of their face, and they don't even care. They sat out here. Let's talk about Colton Wong real quick. Colton Wong, this dude, I feel for this kid so much. Or he's not a kid, but he's 32 years old. But Colton Wong, he's from Hawaii. He bats left-handed, both right and left. He is 5'7", 185 pounds. As I said, he's 32 years old. Colton Wong cannot hit the ball to save his life. In his last 5 games, he's had 1 hit on 5, 9, 13, 14, 15 at bats. Yeah, that ain't it, champ. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. He's batting .149. That is ridiculous. Like, that is bad. That is bad. Struggles on defense. That's another thing. I really don't get it. The Mariners are in a interesting place right now because they're about to have more come back up to the major league roster. So that means, are you going to send Haggerty down? Are you going to send Caballero down? They're definitely not sending Caballero down. I don't think you send Haggerty down just because you want those people that can play multi positions. If somebody gets hurt, what happens? If you can't put Colton Wong nowhere but second base, and bro can't even play second base right now. So I mean, like I feel for bro. Like, everybody, if you played sports, you've played basketball, you done missed 20 shots in a row before. Like, if you play baseball, you done, I'm not gonna say struck out, but you done whiffed on 20 pitches in a row. Like, I know it happens, but I just feel like that dude is just not it. The whole Mariners batting staff right now is just really bad. They are not good. Hopefully the 4-game series versus the Oakland A's is what they needed to get right back on track. As I was saying earlier, the Mariners are 26 and 24 thus far on the season, which leaves them 4th in the AL. With that being said, though, I really believe that the Mariners still have a really good chance of making the playoffs. They are only 5.5 games back from the Texas Rangers currently, and I really feel like the Texas Rangers are going to fizzle out here pretty soon. The one team that you do have to watch for that has been rising recently, maybe other than the last 2 games which they've lost, the Houston Astros. They are missing a lot of pieces right now, but they're going to get a lot of pieces back, and then they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. We already know the Houston Astros are nice, or for the people that watch the Mariners, but for the ones that don't, like, Houston. I know they haven't been playing that well so far up to this point. Maybe they are 28 and 20, which is, we say that's not good, but up to Houston Astros standards, that's not good. Or they're 28 and 21. I'm sorry, lost 2 in a row, and they are 3 games back from Texas. It's possible. The Mariners are still there. The Mariners are going to bring up. I believe the Mariners are going to bring up Mike Ford. The Tramel's going to start hitting. They're going to get more back in the lineup. Caballero's coming around. The Mariners pitching staff top 3 pitching staff in the league. The Mariners are fine. As long as they figure out how to string some runs together, they are fine. And I really believe that once the weather starts getting warmer, it will be a little bit easier for the Mariners to hit home runs or to put balls in play. That is one of the hardest parts right now to be a Mariners fan, is just watching them put balls in play, like not striking out, things like that. Like Toro leads the team in strikeouts this season. I don't have that stat in front of me, but I heard it, so I'm sorry if that's not true, if there is somebody else that leads the team in strikeouts, but I'm almost positive he leads the team in strikeouts, maybe other than I'm forgetting bro's name right now, but it doesn't really matter. As I was saying though, the Mariners are gonna be fine. Last thing real quick that I wanted to touch on real quick is if beating teams like the Oakland A's really matter. And at first I was on the team of no, it does not matter at all, okay? And this is what I was thinking, okay? When you play against, if you're a little bit older, and this is for maybe people that are a little bit older in life, when you play somebody like in basketball or football or something like that, the person that is a little bit older has a little bit more knowledge, has played longer, things like that. With that being said though, I believe that the Mariners beating these teams matter because you need all the wins that you can get from the first game on till 160 or however many games there are. You need all the wins you can get. I say this all the time in basketball. I say this about the Lakers, okay? If you beat the teams you're supposed to beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and go 500, go 500 versus the rest, you are going to be a playoff team, hands down, easy money. Go 500 versus the teams that are better than you, as good as you. 500, that is not hard to do. And then beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Like, do what you're supposed to do to the team. Do what you're supposed to do to the players that you're supposed to do it to. Like, I feel like sometimes athletes give people hope, and that's what people want. Hope. People want to feel like, damn, there could be a chance. And when you feel like there's a chance, my nigga, you finna do anything, bro, to finish the job. As I was saying though, the games versus the Oakland A's, we can go let's see, let's look up another team that is stinking up the joint. My shit's hella slow. Doesn't matter.